Alright, y'all. We're looking at 6 cool and creepy genetically modified animals here on CNN. Let me go ahead and make sure that everything's turned up so you guys can probably hear me. Anyway, a plan to release over 750 million genetically modified mosquitoes into Florida and the Keys in 2021-2022 received final approval from local authorities against the objection of many local residents and coalition of environmental advocacy groups. The proposal had already won state and federal approval. With all the urgent crisis facing our nation, the state of Florida, the COVID-19 pandemic, racial injustice, climate change, the administration had used tax dollars and government resources for a Jurassic Park experiment. Sounds about appropriate. Now, the Monroe County Mosquito Control District has given the final permission needed. What could possibly go wrong? Well, let's think about that. We're releasing a genetically modified animal into the environment, which we plan on breeding with the already local species. So, as Jurassic Park, life will find a way. Yes, there are 750 million of these little fuckers, and they experience evolution at a rate that is not even comparable, not even on the same scale as human beings. So, yeah, this is something that needs to be brought up. This is something that needs to be talked about. This is the kind of shit that needs to be stopped before it even starts. So, not exactly saying that, stop it before it starts, but do some more research into it. Do something. You're risking so many lives. What if these mosquitoes can now pick up some other deadly type of fever or illness, disease, bacteria, parasite, whatever, and then spread it to humans because we genetically modified it, and now it can pick it up. So it's going to go bite a fucking possum with rabies, and it's going to be a rabies carrier. Who knows? We don't know. This is the kind of stuff that gets whole civilizations into trouble because they're like, oh, this is going to work for Zika. No, it probably won't work with Zika. And what if it interbreeds with the local freaking mosquito population, the mosquito population that's actually supposed to be there? Let's talk about that as well, because then you're destroying an entire species, wiping it out. It's native to this area. Just stupid stuff like that. Approved by the Environmental Protection Agency in May. Oh, that's a fucking joke and a half right there. Let's talk about the Environmental Protection Agency. Maybe we should do that on a different time because, yeah, this is stupid. The pilot project is designed to test if a genetically modified mosquito is a viable alternative to spraying insecticides to control the blah blah. Don't even try to pronounce that. I mean, you're probably going to type it into Google just to see how it's pronounced. It's a species of mosquito that carries several deadly diseases such as Zika, dengue. Ain't pronouncing that one either, but I'm sure a few of you can, and yellow fever. The mosquito named OX5034 Skynet has been altered to produce female offspring that die in the larval stage. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. What if it interbreeds with the local mosquito species? I mean, there's a lot of concerns whenever it comes to these kind of things. These aren't just our lifetime decisions. These are decisions that are made for our future as well. This is our children we're talking about and stuff like that. And this whole COVID-19 thing should be waking people up saying, oh no, maybe that's a bad idea. Let's not use an animal to fight a disease that can carry the disease, even if we do genetically modify it. What kind of sense does that make? What kind of sense does that make? I don't get it. These things carry this disease. These mosquitoes carry this disease. So you're going to genetically modify 750 million and release them into the environment. There is definitely something wrong with this. Very, very, very wrong. And you guys can pause to read and stuff like that as much as you want. I want to make sure you guys were reading all the same information that I was reading as well. Because this is cray. What is our government doing? It's like we don't matter anymore. I am white, Caucasian, 3% sub-Saharan African or something like that. Also Native American, I'm just a Heinz 57. But I do tan. I tan nicely. Got a golden brown one. You can ask my wife. She is African American and Puerto Rican. And there is just something going on in this world. And it's not good. We just don't matter anymore. And that's the thing. If we don't matter, then what does? I want you to ask yourself that. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Y'all have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is. Peace out.